Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today we're going to talk about Bitcoin Cash. You guys can see that currently on our price prediction, we're expecting the market to go down. It's been doing that, and it came to this buy pocket that we created right there. So maybe the market might try to go higher in the next couple of days, but do you think we're going to continue to see the market go lower in Bitcoin Cash? We're going to try to talk about that, because if so, then you guys can see where our next target is going to be. It's going to be right around $515 to 520. So let's go ahead and break down this real quick. You guys can see here on the 2-day chart right now for Bitcoin Cash, yes, we're still in that downtrend, which means that we need to clean up the chart. We need to get rid of these pockets of buying that we identified, because those buyers ultimately did not support Bitcoin at those levels. So we had to get rid of them, and we're going to create new points, not of the buyers, not of where buyers are, but where sellers are. Okay, so you can see that there's a pocket right there. Here's another one for Bitcoin Cash. Now, if we're still expecting this trend to continue in Bitcoin Cash, then the buyers will have to break these two sell pockets to the upside. Okay, now here is Bitcoin Cash on the 3. Okay, looking at this on the 3-day chart, it kind of shows us that this market move lower is not finished. Basically, we can tell by this 3-day price bar in Bitcoin Cash. How can we tell? Because look at where the market closed on that 3-day bar. It closed at the very bottom of the bar, meaning that sellers dominated the buyers during that 3-day period. And when a particular side of the market dominates, you continue to go forward with the direction in which they're moving the price. This case is down. That's on the 3. Let's take a look at Bitcoin Cash on the 4. Okay, so here it is on the 4. We can actually tell here on the 4-day time frame that buyers came into the market. Why? Well, the price closed off of the lows of the bar, meaning that buyers came active and began to lift Bitcoin Cash price over the last 4 days. Okay, now let's go ahead and get rid of this price prediction here first. You guys can see it came right where we talked about at our TP, and look what's been happening in the market ever since then. It's trying to go higher. And don't let people come in and try to tell you that you can't do this. We do this countless times. We got thousands of videos on this platform literally showing you cases to where you can actually pinpoint where price is trying to go. 9% right there. All right, so we got rid of that. So now we know that since we got this small bounce in Bitcoin Cash right there, that the buyers are still, at least for the time being, in this area right here, that they're still here trying to support the market and not let price fall lower. So we at least know that, at least for the time being. That doesn't mean it's going to last, which is why we talked about the market in Bitcoin Cash on the 3. Here it is on the 5. Okay, so I think that there's still opportunity for price in Bitcoin Cash to go lower, and to me it might come and test this area right here at this next buy pocket. But generally, I'm not saying that Bitcoin is ready to enter a downtrend, because I mean, look at the market in Bitcoin Cash. It's been going higher ever since April, and here it is almost September, and this market has just completely went up higher. So I think that the consensus of the market right now is that, hey, Bitcoin Cash is still aiming for higher prices. You'll just get these times and periods to where price comes down, only to incentivize more people to buy the cryptocurrency to allow it to go higher again. Okay, here it is on the weekly chart. This weekly chart literally shows you where those sellers became active. We identified where the sellers would be, and they hit the market. The buyers did hit the market at this sell pocket, and we've been seeing the market in Bitcoin Cash go lower. 2 weeks. Here it is on the 3. Yeah, the 3 definitely looks a little weak there too. Bitcoin Cash on the 5 weeks and for the month so far. Okay, now here it is on the 11. We're trying to see if the buyers are here, and currently I really don't see them coming through because of these 11-hour bars to where we're seeing the market close off of the highs. Here it is on the 5-hour chart. Okay, take a look at Bitcoin Cash on the 3. Yeah, I really don't see the buyers on the 3 neither. they're getting walloped by sellers in this range. You can see that the buyers are having problems trying to break through that pocket of selling on the 3 hour. It is on the 1. You see a little bit cleaner on the 1 hour chart to where those sellers are. And let's look at this on the 330. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and anticipate the market in Bitcoin Cash going lower still. Okay, and we're going to try to target either this trend line here, so that would get reduced on our TP, take profit, as time goes on. So the sooner we see price go lower, the more profit you can make off of the trend line. But we're going to try to target that. But our first target is going to be at this buy pocket that market has already confirmed that buyers are at. Okay, so it's not much, maybe 2.5 to 3%. Okay, because we understand that there's still a probable outcome that buyers could still be here and continue to lift this price up in Bitcoin Cash. So I don't want us to be oblivious and not think that that can happen, because it definitely can. And then we're going to try to target the trend line, where the case may be, where the price may fall along it. And then our last target is going to be around $515, which is around 7.66%. This is the biggest pocket right here, though. This is where the buyers really exhibited they were willing to buy Bitcoin Cash, right here. Okay, so if the market buyers don't hold this first pocket here or the second one, then definitely I'd be looking for the market to try to tag that point next. All right, so that's it. That's where we're at right now for Bitcoin Cash. Again, the sooner we find buyers hit the market and begin to control price, move the ball back upfield, the bigger the move could be to where we might test this sell pocket again around $620. But we'll see. And that's it. Let me know your thoughts. Make sure you maintain profit. And as always, trade different.